Alright, what is up, you beautiful people, and welcome back to the Stronghold Synergy Brawl. We're playing some Stukov today. Let's get right to it. Stukov on Synergy, absolutely based, because you can just have endless frontline for days with your like little dudes, your little guys here. What do we got? Space them out. Space them out. But yeah, throw them down here. Throw down my totally useless missile turrets. I'll just put them in the front. Actually, should probably do that. Our Rainer got. Oh no, really? We all got front line. Okay, so we got that. We got that. Interesting. Interesting. Broodling gestation. Let me get that. Let me get that real quick. Well, maybe I can go. Maybe I can go infested tanks. I don't know. Brawl modifiers, we have Stronghold, so you can see here that we just have a base being built up here. We have Synergy, so we all spawn at the same time. Things cost a little bit more, but you know, that's that. Zealots getting outrun by a probe. Hilarious. We got our medics healing up, well, I guess, units that used to be Terran. They've died though, but the medics haven't moved on yet. So they're still like, still hanging on, boys. They're still hanging on. Medics just waiting. Of all the things Rainer could have done, I don't know how I feel about medics, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about medics. Okay, and then there's a Carax. Okay. So this is basically a mirror match. Okay. Well, I can probably just get some, I can probably just get Stukov. Stukov tanks are so expensive, though. 637. But they probably are the answer. Rainer ships probably needs to get Vikings to dominate, and then we should be good. So yeah. Going tanks. I think Rainer needs the mass Viking. Might need mass Viking from Rainer to deal with H&H tech swap. H&H tech swap. Anyways, this is basically just like a giant noodle fight here. The medics are just healing up all these guys here. I think the medics are actually winning this fight for us in this wet noodle fight, because our noodles take less damage. Our noodles are less soggy. I thought I got this upgrade already. What the? Okay, he's got one of these. He's got one of those already. Because it is a Carax on the enemy team as well. Our Carax going air is not going to be enough. So I think it has to be a Rainer going Vikings to really win this fight for us here. The one thing I love about this modifier is that you can just spawn like Stukov infested stuff off of any structure that's being built. So like that's yours. So like it's pretty good. I should just rush to infested tanks here, but whatever. Building a little front line here is not gonna hurt nobody. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Yeah, the medics are actually winning this noodle battle for us here. Does he have extra range on these things? Yeah, nope. But they still have 9 range. Yeah, Vikings by default have 9 range. And then they go up to 12 range. Because, like, you know, why not? Isn't that cracked? Vikings are so cracked. Like, 9 range would be really long. That's the same range as a regular Colossus. With the extended thermal lance. This thing only has 6 range. Like, Vikings just, the range advantage is crazy. Crazy talk. Oh, this missile turret here. Oh, missile turret got destroyed. Got completed. And then got completely annihilated. Polaritron torpedoes. Okay, we got some Mirages coming out. Oh, my tanks are still alive, actually. They're like, yeah, both of them are still chilling. We got 2 waves of tanks. Both waves are still chilling. Medics healing them up. Uh-oh. I'm gonna infest structure here. Oh, tried to save that tank with infest structure. Came out a little too late. Oh, bro's having a barbecue here. All the infested lands are coming out right away. Boom. I could get some Diamondbacks maybe. Bring some stuff down, because there's not going to be too many flyers. That's kind of like anti-synergy here. Good thing Rainer went Vikings. So that's pretty good. Sometimes people don't take your suggestion, and they're like, I know better. Rainer not buying Vikings is like Carax not getting his Colossus. when you need to clear a lot of ground units. Rainer Vikings are so powerful. Absurdly powerful. Actually, they're pretty weak when you first start buying them, but like eventually you hit a tipping point and they become insane. So it's kind of hard to balance it in that sense. Like, I don't know, making them a little bit more expensive is probably the best way to balance them. But I think for 200 minerals, they're quite expensive. Like scouts and mirages cost like 150, roughly speaking. Like, you know, scouts are 145. And you know, they have way more health and durability and everything. But like, you know, Vikings are made of paper, and they cost 200. So I think they're pretty balanced in that sense. Like the Vikings get jumped, they're like dragoons, man. Like they just fold instantly. But because of their insane range, it's hard for them to get jumped. Like early mid game, Vikings are actually like horrendous. They lose to a lot of stuff, like Mutalisks and other stuff. The Hakamutas actually beat them up for quite a long time, and then they hit a tipping point, and then like they just annihilate everything. So the key is you just gotta beat Rainer before he beats you. When it comes to Vikings, I think that's why I like Rainer though with his air fleet, because especially in synergies, like it's basically impossible to lose an air battle quickly. So you have lots and lots of time. Okay, very ambitious beam there. And there we go. And also with Rainer, we should always have 100% uptime on scans too, because each wave is only 30 seconds, and Rainer scans last 15 seconds, and there's 2 of them. Yeah, tanks are really potent this week. I'm just gonna contaminate these buildings here. And because there's always stuff to shoot at, my tanks are always sieged up. Because there's always something to do, you know? I'm gonna infest this structure and like send out broodlings here to attack the enemy base. Get them, boys. Finally, I can use infest broodlings offensively. Boom. Usually you can only really use them defensively because they don't have that much range. The guys just time out. They just crash right out on you. Oh, I forgot to level this up to the final power level. I don't think I need it though. But yeah. I kind of like the infinite scaling of the Rainer Vikings. Because like if they just hit one target, or like one blob of air units that are completely stacked up on top of each other, every Viking just adds more and more DPS to that. I won't say it's infinite scaling, I guess, but like, if you fill up your entire air box and your ground box with Vikings, no one can really contest that if you're fighting air, if you're using air units to fight you, you know? Like a full stack Rainer Viking block in the air and also on the ground space, it's ogre. He just has more Vikings than you have guys. So yeah. Anyways, my tanks here are... they're getting cooked. They're getting cooked. Oh well. We have like 4 tanks coming out everywhere, so it's gonna be pretty hard for us to really get that cooked. I don't know why I scanned that. I thought there was a little mine there. There was not. My brain was just lying to me. Damn. This is quite peaceful. Starcraft 2 ASMR? Yeah. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Maybe I gotta get some vehicle weapon upgrades here. Infest. Oh, I can infest this. That's diabolical. That's diabolical. Who built this supply depot up in here? Hit him with the infest. Who had some Deimos Vikings coming out? They're probably gonna hit the carrier, so that's good. I wish Stukov had like a chump block air unit too. Like Infested Reaper, you know? Infested Reaper. He just flies up in the sky and like takes hits for you. Oh my god. Endless stack of 1/1s. Spawn more 1/1s. Block giant hybrids with them. favorite activity. Pokey pokey. Hit him with the pokey stick. Oh no, the pokey stick. We got cooked. We got crashed out on. Oh well. It's over. Oh, he's got Wrathwalker, but he's got like the cute charge up on it. Please never ever get Wrathwalkers unless like you tech them up. The charging attack on the Wrathwalker is just a death sentence. Because if the thing that it's like trying to hit dies, it like resets aggro and like tries to charge up again. Like this Wrathwalker has shot. Okay, that he shot once. He shot once. He's shot once so far. Yeah. If you don't get the rapid charging, like the Wrathwalkers are actually just hot garbage. Ooh! All our Vikings just died. Well, that's pretty cooked. Pew! Does he still not have fast charge on his Wrathwalkers? What the? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna send out some hybrid, I think. Some of these guys. That should do something here. And then I'll get another tank. Hey, yeah, boy. And then I'm just gonna fill in the gaps here in my line. And then probably send a fatter stack of guys back. Yeah. Super relaxing Stukov gameplay. Buy tanks, turn brain off, and just relax. Ooh! Okay. Pretty good beam there. Beam plus the hybrid. Whoa, delicious. Delicious. I'm gonna go tier 3 just to get my access to one more weapon upgrade. Maybe even Alexander. Alexander would be cheeky. I think actually Alexander would be insane. Because I don't think the enemy team really has a good answer to Alexander. It'll distract his Colossus and pull him in. It will act as a tank for all of my other guys, like all of my my team's backline. And yes, Deimos Vikings can't take him down, and so can Wrathwalkers, but you know, it's just the added distraction of Alexander. The added value generation. It basically secures the ground for us, because I don't think their ground forces alone can do anything against Alexander. Oh my god, look at this fat stack of tanks coming in here. Oh my god, when you buy tanks for every single wave, Raynor doesn't need to buy tanks. Raynor, stop buying tanks. I am the one who buys the tanks. Look at me. I am the captain now. Unfortunately, we've moved up too fast, and there's no structures to infest here. I need some SCVs up here real quick. I need some SCVs up here real quick. Need me some SCVs. Guys, I've unlocked beans. I finally figured out how to cook with beans, and it's actually amazing. Oh my god, rip all those Vikings. Land on those mag mines. But yeah, unlocking beans as like something you can make delicious is actually crazy. Because like 1 week's worth of beans only cost me $2. And that's like 7 meals. 7 to 8 meals. Like, it's crazy how cost efficient beans are. The vegan diet is a lie, boys. Just eat beans. This guy really went and bought one of these? What the? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Anyways. Wow. Stukov tanks. Look at that. Raynor actually dealt surprisingly little damage. That was actually kind of underwhelming. Oh, but he killed so... You know what? It's not about damage dealt. It's about how many names you take. Raynor took the most names. So at the end of the day, that was pretty good. My tanks, I guess, just hammered away that stuff. Oh yeah, you know what? Raynor actually let us do damage. Because he built medics first. Medics first is crazy. It was crazy good, actually. I doubted it. But, it worked. Well, if you guys enjoyed this game, be sure to leave a like. Yeah. I don't know. Not much the enemy team. Like, once Raynor goes air, like, I don't think any of these 3 players together could have done anything about it. Maybe Alarak spamming Wrathwalkers would have done it. But, you know, me spamming tanks and Carax existing makes Wrathwalkers like a pretty bad choice. So yeah. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.
In the rear with the gear.
The tires. Let's light some fires.
Need a light.